A lot of the time when merchants are using Klaviyo, they're really only using it for newsletters. So whether it's like a daily newsletter or a weekly newsletter, maybe updating customers about new products, new sales, new offerings that the company has. But Klaviyo has a lot more to offer. And so in this video, we're going to be talking about the power that it has when it comes to automation. There's a lot of cool automations on Klaviyo that the nice thing about them is they can run 24/7. They can really drive those sales in autopilot, and they can really make your store feel more personal when you're actually engaging with customers using these different automations. And so we're going to go through some of these automations that you see on the screen here. One thing I really like about these automations is that anybody can do them. So whether you're a one-person team or maybe you have a small team, you can run these automations to work for you in the background. Same way how big companies have a lot of people helping with different areas of the business. When you're a small company or you're a small team, you don't have all of those resources. And so using these automations like this or automations in general is really important and really key for small and medium-sized businesses to implement. So looking at these automations or these flows as they're called here in Klaviyo, one of my favorites is what's called the welcome series. So just to give an idea of how it looks here, you can kind of see the flow breakdown here that when somebody's added to a newsletter, let's say they fill out the form at the bottom of your website, they put in their email, and then they get added to that newsletter. So when they get added, you'll send them maybe some type of email. So in this case, there's a conditional split. In this case, it means have they already placed an order before? Are they an existing customer? In this case, sure, if they are, send them a thank you email. If they haven't purchased something before, you'll send them maybe 20% off their order. And then with this email here, with both of those emails, you'll wait 3 days so that way you're not just constantly spamming them with emails. And then maybe you send them a social media um, email or a social media email, or maybe something else. Maybe you wait another 3 days and then you send them some new products that you have in your store. Maybe you send them to a YouTube video or a different social media platform. But you see here this welcome series, how you're kind of gradually nurturing these prospects and getting them warmed into the email list without necessarily blasting them or giving them a bunch of information at one time. So this welcome series is really cool automation with Klaviyo. The next thing here that we're going to look at is the post-purchase follow-up. So this is an email flow that gets sent to customers after they've placed an order. In this case here, we'll just zoom in here. When somebody places an order, instead of just immediately sending them an email, we'll wait 1 day. And then you'll see we have another conditional. Now, of course, with Klaviyo, these are pre-built flows which they've given to us as Shopify merchants to really hit the ground running so that we can get these automations running for our business. But they can be customized as needed. So maybe you wanted to edit this to 2 days, or you wanted to do this for half a day. You can always edit these flows as needed to make it custom tailored to your brand. But you see in this case here, that has this customer placed an order once with our company? If so, sure, go here, send them this thank you email. If not, maybe they've purchased multiple times in the past, you'll see has this the customer equals 2 over all time. So is this their second purchase with us? Yes, they'll go in this flow. No, maybe you send them a cross sell, so you might also like. So you see we have different conditions that are applied to the customer based on their purchase history. So that's really cool as well. That way you're not sending the same email to multiple customers. You wouldn't want to send an email to a customer who has purchased twice with you versus a customer who has purchased, this is their first time purchasing, because the person who has purchased twice already knows about your brand. They already know about your business, so they're already familiar with you. So they probably trust your company more than somebody who is purchasing from you for the first time. So that's why with something like this, you really want to use those different conditional splits and then tailor them to specific customers to really give them that personalized experience. So that's really helpful here. The next one we're going to look at is that customer thank you flow. Again, it's in the name. When a customer places an order, you will, again, wait 1 day. This can be tailored, but you're essentially just sending them a thank you email to really build that customer loyalty and just to show appreciation to customers for shopping with your brand. So in this case here, has a customer purchased once with us, we'll send them send them this email. If it's not their first time and maybe they're a repeat customer or they've purchased with us in the past, you can say, wow, thank you again, or tailor this, of course, to match your brand. But again, this is really helpful, sending these customer thank you emails. One of the flows that I really like here is a customer win back. So let's say a customer purchased a long time ago, in this case 75 days, maybe you do 90 days, maybe you do 60 days. Of course, this can be tailored to whatever you need. But let's say customers has purchased a long time ago. You send them email. It's been a while. Maybe send them some new products that you have in store, or maybe send them some social proof, pictures or videos of other customers using various products. Maybe you have a sale going on. You want to share with them that sale, or um, you have a discount on various products. Maybe you have a new collection that just got brought in. Whatever the case may be, maybe you want to display that here. And then you'll notice there's another waiting period of 15 days. So again, we're not necessarily bombarding them with emails because these are customers who have purchased with us in the past. So we're not necessarily trying to force them to purchase with us again. We're really giving them that waiting period, which I really like how they have built this into the flow here. And then you send them another email. And of course, this can be determined by you how many days you actually want to wait in between each email. But the overall concept of a customer win back flow is really cool, and it's really useful, especially if you want to encourage previous customers to shop with you again. And then the last flow that we're going to look at here is the browse abandonment. So this could be a couple different things. Whether in this case, did somebody view a product? This is really cool. Somebody's viewed a product, but they didn't purchase, they didn't add to cart, anything like that. You send them an email. Did you see something you liked? Maybe they added it to cart, but then they didn't purchase. So now that's an abandoned cart sequence. Maybe you send them an email. You left this in your cart. Here's 10% off, or something like that. Maybe they have multiple items in their cart, but they didn't check out. Whatever the case may be, you can actually build different flows to match those different needs. Again, you're really just trying to use this data and use all this information to target as many customers as possible. So that's really why Klaviyo is so helpful, because if you don't have automations like this set up, you won't know if a customer has a product in their cart, or you won't know, for instance, the customer who has purchased from you 75 days ago. Are you going to remember to send them an email to follow up with them? Are you going to manually follow up with these people who have purchased, these customers who have purchased 75 days ago? Customers who have purchased from you, are you going to manually email each individual customer? Especially when you have more and more things going on, busy running the business, you have so many things. These things cannot be done manually. So that's why automating a lot of these processes is really helpful, and it makes things much easier for you as the business owner and your team, so that you can focus on other more important things. Really, providing that good customer experience, taking care of your customers, and then things like this can be automated so that the whole business can run smoothly. So I wanted to just quickly break down some of these automations here in Klaviyo. And then the nice thing also is, if you go to your Shopify customizer, if you don't already have Klaviyo implemented, the nice thing is that all you have to do is toggle this embed feature on your customizer, and everything gets automatically uploaded. Of course, there's some other settings that you have to configure, but it's very easy to implement Klaviyo onto your storefront, and to get all these automations up and running right away. So once again, hope this video was helpful, was able to show some of the cool things that you can do with Klaviyo. If you're looking to implement something like this onto your website, if you have any questions, if you have any ideas about something that you're looking to implement, please feel free to reach out to us. We'll be more than happy to have a conversation, see what we can do. All our information is down below. We've worked a lot with Klaviyo and Shopify, and integrating Klaviyo into Shopify, and there's a lot of cool stuff that you can do with both platforms. So if you have any questions at all, please feel free to reach out to us, and we'll be more than happy to help out.